Alright, so I took the little guy here and I deleted his animation after frame 20. So what you have, like right here, he looks like he's starting to kind of actually step back, so maybe we can use some of that, maybe not, but we'll see. I'll zoom in here, and let's see. So I actually would swap these two poses. So I'm going to key this and key that, and I'm going to take this pose, move that there, and then delete this one, and then move this one here. So this will be frame 1 here, right there. So like he sees the guy coming for him, so he starts to anticipate, and then he'll move back and duck that punch. So this pose here, right here, we're going to have him ducking. Okay. And he has to step back at the same time, which he's starting to do. It actually almost works. It's like this is where he's going to nail this guy. He's going to knock him out. Get rid of that pose. Okay, so we'll take this guy here. He comes forward. Don't worry about it interpenetrating and stuff like that. That's easy to fix a little bit later. So here we're going to take his trans button, delete, or take the feet off. We don't need those pole vectors either. Drop them down. And then we're going to pose him now so he's a little bit more, bent. And that much mass is coming at you, you're going to expend a lot of energy trying to not get punched. Something like that. And again, when the foot's bent, when the leg's bent this much, you're breaking the ankle, so you have to kind of, it would be something like this. And we have to favor one foot. He's off balance here too. So let's see. Yeah, let's actually have him more this way. Let's see where he starts off at. Okay, yeah, we'll shift him down this way. So when he comes this right here, he's going to be more balanced. Here he will be. Actually, we can do this in the graph. Easier. Is that his X? Okay, so we will just take this and kind of go, boop, move it over. There we go. Okay. It's a little bit more balanced, maybe a little more. Like that. So now I would have this foot flat here, because he's got this foot up. He's gonna have to slide this foot back if he's gonna go backwards. Otherwise, he'd have to come down and come up to move this other leg. He'd probably shuffle back. So, well, maybe not. Let me see. Maybe he would lean forward in order to slide that foot back. Yeah. So actually this pose, this foot would already be moving backwards, like this. He's already posturing to get himself out of there. So he probably would have his weight a little bit more like that. And then our breakdown would be him going, it's almost like he's going to go that way. Like, whoosh. So like here, he goes like forward, he goes out like that. Down, and then back. So this, we don't need this pose anymore. Okay, so we'll save this one. That one. Yeah, we don't need, none of these work now. Okay. Okay. So now we're at this pose, so we're going to go from here to there. So we'll just build another pose right off that. So he wants to get away from this guy. So where's he going to be at there? We have to make sure he's far enough away to where they're not bumping into each other. So from here to there, we'll take, Actually, let's really get his foot out there. Let's give him a lot of room to move. Okay, so actually this would be this. Select all. Okay, 1, 2. Actually, we'll just move this pose here. It's easier. Come on. There. Kind of working with the big guy. Boom. So, okay, so he would actually be like this. Moving back onto that back foot. This foot would be flat. Beautiful. Okay, it's nice that this updates. That's fantastic. Okay, S. There we get another power surge. Awesome. Okay. Actually, this guy might be rezzed up too. Let's see. Where's this thing at? The other guy has it right there. Yeah, off. This one doesn't have it. Is it there? Yeah. What? I must be missing something here. Well, anyway. On the cog. This dude. Maybe it's up one? Forget it. Just do with what we got. Shut up. Stop it. Okay. So now he's starting to slide back. And we might have to get him moving back just a few frames earlier so they're not running into each other. I want to figure out. So 1, 2. Nice, thank you. 2 frames earlier. Try that. Gives it away too soon, but that works. So we'll take this guy and move him back there. So it's super fast. It's like boom. Yeah. So this needs to be up a frame even. Yeah, so he's got to be really cooking to get out of there. So this next frame here, he might have to hop back actually. Let's see where this guy's going. So he's going to be, no, that's good. We got it. So we just got to get this guy's weight over that foot enough to get this foot out of the way so he doesn't get stepped on. Slides that foot back. So we could just push this foot a little bit further back so when he gets his weight over the foot, it gives him plenty of room to get this foot out of the way. So we'll take this back. Again, here comes the graph editor. This makes this kind of stuff's easy with the graph. You can just grab this and go like that. Done. Okay. So this pose, okay, so we'll build this one. We're going to have this foot like that, and we're going to, this guy's, he's getting ready for that big punch, right? Where's his pull vector? So he's kind of hunkering down, he's going to get his momentum going here. He's off balance too, actually. Yeah, so he's going to go boom, boom. He's actually going to be more like this. Because as the body goes this way, his spine will kind of veer this, it'll lean this way. Grab his spine. Not you. This guy. That a bit. Okay, and here, I'll take that pose there. See the 116? I'm going to make that 15. So Shift E for rotations. Just copy the rotations there. So he starts to shift. He comes up there. And we're going to start working into that punch now. So usually he's defending right here. He's guarding. So we're going to have that hand up by his face. Kind of real tight. Like this. Actually, I should have given him a good hand pose there, but I'll do that in a minute. Let's get that shoulder up there. Whenever the arms are up, shoulders are up. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, they are up, aren't they? Okay. Well, maybe we do need to translate these. I think, that's okay. It's alright. Same with this. Zero it out. And then rotate it again. Boom. Oh, weird. Do they translate? No, they don't. So this guy's different. He's got a bit of a different rig. That is very strange. What's that do? Oh, that stretches the body. Okay, well, we'll get that shoulder up as much as we can. And it's behind the body anyway. No one's going to see it. So we'll get that arm tucked. Perfect. Let's get the elbow. Is that it? Yeah, they're so close to each other now, you get the pole vectors mixed up. Something like that. Okay, let's give him a fist now because he's going to be getting ready to throw that big punch. So it's like all these different things are happening all at the same time. You have to start overlapping your ideas. Let's do a straight Z rotation on this part. Same with this. Okay, that's starting to look like a fist. Take that up. Take that down. For now, but it's getting there. It's working into a fist. Okay, that looks pretty good. It's balanced. One thing is you don't want things parallel to the picture plane. See his arm here? It's parallel. It's like the same as this. You don't want this to be totally flat. It starts looking kind of like Egyptian, or it has that kind of. You want it to be more like this. Or you want it to be more like this. Same with this way. You don't want things to be parallel to the picture plane this way either. It's bad design. The arm's kind of coming up, I think. Yeah, so we're going to have... Let's get that pull vector out of the way. So boom. Boom. Yeah, so we're going to dip down. So it's down like this. And again, we don't want this parallel, so we'll arc it down and then up. Down and then up. So we're going to start twisting that spine for him to get that punch ready to go, so he's ready to, he's ready to unleash the fury. So I just go up to the top and then just do them all at the same time, kind of twist like this. Then I go back in if I need to and counter it, but this looks alright. I'll kind of pull them up something like that. And then I'll push this and then position his neck. Keep that head over there. That, and we'll get that hand up, or hand over I should say, something like that. And this one's going to be maybe a little bit more in, so it's going to swing out. Okay, so now and then the next one he's gonna come in for the big punch. This is where he gets uppercutted, right? So we're gonna catch him right there. Right when he comes around for that punch right there, we're gonna just, yeah, I think it'd be cool if he came up with boom and hit him this way. So that we want that blow. We want that punch. We want to see the impact of the blow on his head. Okay, so the next punch. Let's do select S. We have that there. And we're going to build it right here. So just to make it easier, I'm going to pull them out some. Just go. We can always, of course, delete it. You know, just delete that. It'll snap them right back. But just so we won't be running into all of his channels too. So we want a really good punch. Now, we could keep him tucked like a real fighter and have him come up with kind of a right cross, catch his chin, and throw him like screen right. Like kind of, or I'm sorry, that would be towards us, so it would be like to his left. Or we could do an uppercut straight up. But let's do it to the side. That might be kind of interesting to see what happens when because now we're kind of straight aheading. We're leading into the where the punch is going to take him. So now we'll get a really good cross from this guy. Okay, so we're going to build. It's going to be like this. I'm going to rough this out because it's going to change when I get it closer to him. So we want to make sure that we don't want to spend a bunch of time and have to change a bunch of things too. So now I'm going to just zero this out. Zero this out. And I'm going to take his center of gravity, and he's going to stay kind of in this position, I think. So let's get his spine. Oops, keep doing that. There. Lean him. Twist. And lean him forward. And then lean him this way. And I'm going to have this arm just like straight across, man. He's just going to let him have it. This one. And again, you know, fighters guard their face, so if you want to keep it more accurate, you could have it where he keeps it tucked, kind of like those Muay Thai fighters, you know. Those guys are really good to look at for reference for fighting, because it's really dynamic, their style. And effective. Okay. And his neck. Zero that out. See what I mean? Though sometimes it's just easier just to zero it out and rebuild it. So we're gonna tuck it like that. A little bit off balance there. Let's check. here? Well, first his knee would be over there. That knee over the toe. And his center of gravity probably wouldn't be so far. Yeah, it probably would be more this way. Maybe even more forward to get a bigger impact of that punch. Bang, we want this straight out there, so we're gonna twist the heck out of this dude. Same with him. And then this arm's gonna stay tucked. Or I should say this elbow is going to stay tucked. Hand covering the face. Elbow in. Yeah, this is a good punch. So there's a bunch of different ways we could do it. He could like punch and then, you know, like throw the punch this way, and then his body could do that, and then he could come back. Kind of like where you throw a quick jab and then retreat back, you know, in one fluid movement. Or we could have him drive through where he punches just like the other guy was. So we'll see where that kind of throws us now. We'll move this back. Boom. So that's like right in his face. Boom. Okay. So there's our impact. He's punching right through him. Where would the connection be? Okay, so let's select him. His all. So this punch might be like right there. Okay, so oops, we'll take this punch, move it there, this pose. So now we know where the point of impact is going to be. It's going to be right there. That means we have to adjust this guy's pose. He's running into the fist, right? So actually I want this to be punching through his head, so it's going to be up here like this, right? That's where the punches would be going, which means he's going to be more up like this, so his body would probably be twisted more like that. And then this arm was going to be down here. So now we can build this guy's pose off of that. Off that punch. Like where that hand is falling. Okay, it might even be too much. We might have to bring that back some. But that's where we want it, basically, somewhere around right there. So it's right through the head. Okay, and his elbow's out there somewhere. Is that it? I think so. Okay, so yeah, the elbow. Oh, that's okay. There we go. So elbow, right there, and then this would be. Okay, so now we have to build this guy's pose. So, big guy. There's his pose, right there. So he's getting hit right here. So this pose needs to be just like, he's just getting rocked. So we'll start with the head, and his neck, and his spine, because he's getting pushed back in that direction, right? So we're just working his anatomy into that pose, you know, to fit the punch. Because he, you know, you think about it, he's putting all of his weight and force behind it, so of course he's not expecting it to get hit right in the jaw. So that's what makes it so impactful and so powerful. So we could do this. I think it's good on the chin. It's good. So this is actually a place where you would put a little bit of translate in here. Like if you wanted to do that. But it's only for like, a frame. Boom, when he hits him. Come on. Where'd you go? What are you doing? There. Okay. So right there, flow from here to there. Bing! That's where we would have that. Yeah, let's see. Where's his neck at? Right there. Okay, I got it. Okay. I don't even want this to be... Yeah, I think that'd be better. Rotate this. So he's getting really hammered right there. That's beautiful. Get this hand really connecting. So we can build that fist. So it's like the hand is just right on the money, right on the chin. Build this fist a little bit better. Tuck in these fingers. Go. Bam-o! This guy's getting rocked. That hand looks a little too bent, I think, for the punch. Yeah. He's getting clocked here. Okay, that's pretty good. Maybe take that elbow in some. But see how I get into the pose? I get everything working exactly how I want it before I move anything else. I'm not just moving stuff around. I'm building the poses because you're telling a story, and if you don't get the storytelling poses right, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't say anything. Let's get this up here. Let's keep this tucked. Okay, and then let's build this pose. I'd give him more of a posed, more of a fist on this hand as well. Okay. Well, at least the thunder and lightning stopped, so no more craziness. Okay. I'm going to save this just because very important. So we'll call this 04. Okay. Alright. So now we have that awesome punch. Look at that. That's like snapshot right there. Look at that. That just defines the whole scene. That's your money. That's the poster for the movie right there. So let's get this. I don't like this. This is a little too high up, and his elbow's too much. That's better. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Okay. So might interpenetrate some here. So you need to break these down, of course. You can't just have it interpolate in there, but and a lot of times something this fast needs to just be on a, you don't even see the hand go through the face. Like after that punch, this dude's flying, right? Actually, let's see. Boom. Okay, I think that's our pose right there. Yeah, there's our pose there. So we don't need this one. It's this one. There's our pose for the punch. And then I think he comes in. He's kind of running into him there. Like this guy maybe needs to stay back. Let's see what that looks like. So here, boom, like that. Bam! Look at that. So maybe we take that there, this pose. And then re-break that down. So we might have, so I'm taking this way out. So now we have all this stuff between this, see these two poses? This one and this one, so we can kind of find a nice breakdown for this guy. So maybe he's really close to the punch. Maybe like that. We'll take that frame. And maybe we'll look at his cog here to keep him from running into the next guy. So I'll look at the graph here. Okay, so here he comes down, he dips down right there, and he dips down here. Maybe he's coming up too quick. Maybe we need to keep him down here until he's ready to punch. Come on, this is slow. Come on. Just something like that. And then the punch is right there. Wait a minute. Did I mess something up? No? Okay, so we have him here. And then the punch is right there. Okay, so we have that pose. That pose. Okay, so this pose, everything's selected. So I'll make sure this is keyed. Yeah, and on this kind of stuff, almost always it gets down to ones. You're working on ones because you want it to be exactly right when they're connecting. There's the punch, boom, and then we have this big guy. We gotta animate him. He's going flying. So we select him. So we don't need any of this stuff anymore. So there's our beautiful pose. Boom, there. So we'll build off that. Oh wait, is it here? Okay, there's our pose. Well, we're going to key him here too, just so it stays consistent. Boom. And then this one, he's going to be he's going through the ceiling. Boom. Because we don't want it to slow in. That's actually ahead of, it's a little bit ahead of it. So this actually should be like that. With this one, it's up like that. That's actually going to slow it down. So instead of him flying back, maybe we'll have him just go boom. He takes like a realistic punch. So we'll take his all, and we'll build on this pose here. Okay, which I think I already started to do. Okay, so kind of straight aheading here. Drop his weight down because his knees are going to go rubber from getting punched in the face like that. It's like body goes down, head goes up kind of thing. Okay. So we'll stick with the spine here. So boom, boom, and where the elbow went. These stinking pole vectors. Yeah, okay. It's out in outer space over there. I always like to keep them close, so I don't have to hunt for them. Boom. An update, man. Okay. Boom. And then this guy's punch is going to follow through, and this guy's probably going to go boom. Because the impact is just rocking him, right? He's just, ugh. Jeez. And we'll take that. Now I'm just going to build, his poses on what would happen. I'll just rough animate my way through it, like I'll straight ahead, and then retime it as I get it to kind of work how I like it. Which I think he might. No, he would go the other way. And then spine. We're gonna have more of the that, and then the cog is gonna do this. Do that. His arms are going to go rubbery. His hands will probably loosen up. So his shoulders will slack. Get rid of that. Let's go 0 on that. Come on. 0. Boom. And we'll find something like that. So that'll be. Yeah. So what I did is I took the shoulder, I just, is that it? Yeah. Weird. Shoulder. Zeroed out. Like that. And then I take the one between it, right there, and then middle mouse it over, hit Shift E, and then it holds onto that key. So it's kind of somewhere in the middle. It's kind of hard to tell when this thing doesn't friggin' update properly. Okay. And this hand is coming through with a punch. So it's probably still going to carry that momentum. It's like what was it, Conor McGregor with Jose Aldo when they fought. He knocked him out, but he still caught him with that punch because he was so committed to it. Boom. So yeah, this would actually still carry through. Got so much momentum, and actually it would throw his body probably like that. So the arm would come through probably. So this is the fun stuff, you know. Okay, so take this and this, and copy it over here. So if it would update, we would see there that this is going to be over there like this. And that's not his elbow. This one is going to be like that. The shoulder is going to be, we'll just go 0 and redo it. Like that. Rotate it. Which is going to twist his body. That swinging is going to force his upper body to twist even more. Like that. So, boom. Let me play blast this. I think I missed a key somewhere. Come on. God. Dude. Goes back. Yeah, it's going to be too slow, I think, for now. Yeah, but he's getting there. Boom. Yeah, we need more time after that punch. Yep, so now you see this guy's punch and timing is, he does that big punch here. Boom, and then we need more time here. Right there. So we'll select all on this guy. We have that key here and then there. So we're going to take this. That's what frame, this is 19. So I will middle mouse or shift and then middle mouse drag. I'm going to give it like 1, 2, 3 frames. There, so he's going to move into that. So I'm going to take that pose and make that 20. So I took the pose next to this one and made that 20. So now we'll take this guy and we'll find where 19 was and we'll move that over, if it'll let me. 1, 2, I don't know if it did 2 or 3. Z back. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think I messed something up. Oh, maybe not. 1, 2. Uh-oh. Weird. Big guy's freaking out. 1, 2, 3. 1. Uh-oh. I must have missed something somewhere. Maybe I didn't do select all properly or something. Well, we'll take, so it goes this, he's doing the punch, he gets hit. This, is that the same as this one? Huh. Well, we'll key this, S, S, and then key that. And now it's, oh, this is just craziness. Boom, boom, bang, okay. Okay, so yeah, this would be, I think that's accurate. Again, timing isn't right on this yet, but we're getting it there. Boom. Okay, so he's going to fly back. So this should give a little bit more time on this pause right here before the punch. So then we don't want it to just hold there. So we'll just take a look at his Z on the hands and his cog to make sure there's not that, it just stops. So just select Z, Apple, select Z, hit F. You see there's a pause there. Right there, which we don't want. So we'll just go here and we'll kind of get rid of it. Move it forward there a little bit. That actually works pretty good. We do that. Okay, and then you animate the finishing part. You know, this guy flying or crumbling or whatever, and you animate this guy, boom, finishing the punch. So we need a key punch with this guy of him following through. We need that key for this dude, little man, whatever his name is. Let's see, little O, S. I'll build that here. Since he's kind of coming up and over, the next pose, I'll carry him through. He's going to be up a little bit. And then this will be like that. We'll have some twisting going on. That. His head will counter because he's watching him as he witnesses the gruesome aftermath of that devastating punch. Okay, and then this, since it's coming up, it's probably going to come down. It's like up and over, you know. So his hand is still kind of pointed. Like that. So from there to there. But he probably would still come forward more. His hips would adjust. More balance. And that knee. Something like that. Yeah, I don't think we need that X. So I'm going to edit the graph editor here. Look at the, what's going on here. I don't think we need this one. Oh, dang, wrong one. CAG. Okay, so X. I don't think we need these. So he's just going to go boom, come right through. Boom. So he's getting, you know, then he would probably, this guy would, after the punch, this guy's going to go back, fall, and this guy would stand up. He probably would step through. So let's see what we got. Let's turn off all this. So the guy goes, boom, big punch, guy ducks, comes up, pop. Maybe we need an anticipation on him a little harder when he punches. Yeah, see that? Boom, 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 boom. We put that time there after the big punch. It makes it more powerful. He's a little bit of pause, then he comes through, bang. It feels like he's pushing in there. We probably could take a frame out to get a more impactful punch. But I think you get the idea. And then you animate the guy. This guy will go boom, bang, bang, bang. You know, probably boom, 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 like that. And this guy, after the punch, is going to follow through. Okay? Cool, man.